What's up, you beautiful people? Man, it's been some time since we've been back in front of the camera, but we back. Before we get kick-started into our Rugby League Ipswich breakdown of the preview round 7, I thought I'd give a massive shout out to a few of the brands that are back in the breakdown potty. Up first, we got Hercules Supplements, who I am an ambassador of. So for any supplements from the Hercules Supplement store, you can put the 10% discount code, the breakdown potty, which is in my link in bio, for 10% off any products you purchase. The team at Hercules Supplements got stuff like protein, creatine, your pre-workout type of stuff. You also got recovery and all of the good stuff. All of that, you can find them all on Hercules Supplements. We will be dropping a massive giveaway coming really soon. So I thought I'd just give them a massive shout out. And then we have none other than Pro Bite Plus protein gummies. Yes, you've heard it here, probably never heard it before. Protein gummies first on the market. Pro Bite Plus have sponsored our MVP segment. So from now on, everyone that I interviewed that is an MVP will take home a packet of protein gummies. So big shout out to Pro Bite Plus. You would have seen a little video up that I've put up already on my socials. Man, these taste real good, which is a good thing. You can replace them for all your sweets and chocolates and stuff like that. Massive shout out to both of the brands for not only supporting the brand, but also to support the people that support the brand. But anyways, before we get kick-started, you know the go. Roll that intro.
The breakdown, we want the shakedown that we break down on social platforms. Check out the breakdown on social platforms.
Alrighty, let's go. I think this week's actually is probably the best round of all games. I think all games are pretty much quality in terms of matchups. First game there on Saturday at 6 p.m. You got the clash of the Ipswich sides. You've got North Tigers up against Brothers. And then on Saturday at 7:30, just a bit after, you got Goodna at home up against West End. Sunday game there at 3 p.m. over at Fossefern, out in the WAP somewhere. Fossefern at home up against Redbank Bears, which I claim to be the game of the week. North Tigers got a few boys back this week. Chris Kurandrani gets named. I think he hasn't been named ever since the Diggers selection, so good to see Chris back there. And then for the Brothers, they got a few debutants there. Julian at the back replaces Henry Pritchard. They also get back there Hitman and Joey Whangupo off the bench, fresh out of Run Nation. If you know, you know. But who am I backing here? I'm going to take Norths in a close win here at home. Gunnar at home versus West End. For some reason, West End are giving me hints and giving me signs that they're soon to close off a win. For me, it is at this game. I do think Goodna at home are a very hard team to beat. So I don't think it'll be today for West End. However, I do think they're starting to close in slowly. It does worry me in bits that I see players, in different positions week in, week out, which is going to be very hard for them to, I guess, secure a proper game plan across the board. You got Augustine Filippo at fullback. He usually is a 13. I've seen him play in the halves as well. You got a guy like Tupuli Sati, who's their captain, who shifted from, I think, every position throughout the whole year. The good thing is obviously the boys are versatile, can balance, that 1 to 17 jersey, but a team like Fossefern are obviously not, swinging jerseys from 1 to 17. So, you got to do what you got to do and make ends meet. So, I think Goodna will be strong at home. And then the game of the week. I'm going to start off the game of the week with the matchup of the week. And that's none other than the number 9s. You can call these guys the veterans, however you want it. It's Isiha Foka versus George Westy Tavita. Both boys obviously have been playing the season not in the 9 jersey, but I think that's probably their preferred jersey. Both teams obviously carry a bit of injuries in the 9, so they slot them into the 9, which is going to be a hectic matchup. Isi obviously comes from a well-experienced, semi-professional background, and George is someone that you just can't count out. Everyone knows him as the grub, but what I've seen from that Digger side is behind all of that, he's a proper lad, a guy that really enjoys his footy. He's actually a hard worker and really wants to win. So, and then you got the big boys in the middle, Samson Sawaso and Riley Leota up against the Bash Bros, in my opinion, Justin Fye and Heath Wilson. So it's going to be a big clash clash all around. Another main clash that I always like looking forward to is none other than Star versus Nacho. So, who am I picking here? For some reason, I think Redbank can do the job here. However, I think their bench I think the Redbank bench is going to offer a bit more in terms of a spark, which will turn them around. So guys like Sounder, Chris Seal, and Daniel Numata, well experienced boys, winning mentality. I think that's going to be the difference coming into this clash up against Vassafran. So for my round 7 picks, I'm going with North's Tigers, Goodna, and Redbank for their round 7 Rugby League Ipswich competition. For all your grassroots footy and Rugby League Ipswich updates, make sure you're following the Breakdown Poddy. And as always, let's go.
The breakdown, we want the shakedown that we break down on social platforms. Check out the breakdown on social platforms. What's up?